Happy Monday and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I just got back from an amazing event where I had the opportunity to be part of a day of remembering Dr. King and his legacy. And what made this event so special was that it wasn't just a group of us getting together and remembering Dr. King, but it was an entire community event. We had people from all different walks of life, people from all different cultures represented here at this one event for Dr. King to remember his legacy and to rededicate ourselves to furthering that legacy and to furthering progress for social justice and for equality. And it was so amazing to be a part of that. And when I look at today's events and when I think about Dr. King, how one man made such a huge impact on our country, such a huge impact on the world, I'm just astounded. And not only was that going on today, but as most of you know, today was also the day that President Obama renewed his oath publicly and had his second inauguration. So today was the day that America elected an African American president to his second term. Today was a day that we saw progress happening, that we saw history being made again, that we could look back and see how far we've come. So today wasn't just about looking to the past and seeing what had happened, but looking to the future to seeing where we will be going. And it was so exciting to be a part of all of that. So I haven't been able to fully watch President Obama's speech yet, but I have gotten some clips and I have gotten some texts of what he was saying, and I was ecstatic and just overjoyed when I saw some of them. So I briefly want to just share with you a little snippet of what I had received from President Obama's speech and why it shows how fitting that his inauguration was on today. We the people declare today that the most evident of truths, that all of us are created equal, is the star that guides us still. Just as it guided our forebears through Seneca Falls and Selma and Stonewall. Just as it guided all those men and women, sung and unsung, who left footprints along this great mall to hear a preacher say that we cannot walk alone. To hear a king proclaim that our individual freedom is inextricably bound to the freedom of every soul on earth. It is now our generation's task to carry on what those pioneers began. For our journey is not complete until our wives, our mothers and daughters can earn a living equal to their efforts. Our journey is not complete until our gay brothers and sisters are treated like anyone else under the law. For if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well. Our journey is not complete until no citizen is forced to wait hours to exercise the right to vote. Our journey is not complete until we find a better way to welcome the striving, hopeful immigrants who still see America as a land of opportunity. Until bright young students and engineers are enlisted in our workforce rather than expelled from our country. Our journey is not complete until all our children, from the streets of Detroit to the hills of the Appalachia, to the quiet lanes of Newtown, know that they are cared for and cherished and always safe from harm. Dr. King and President Obama know that there is still work that needs to be done, and that one man doesn't carry a nation. We can't leave it up to the president to accomplish all of the things that need to be accomplished by himself. We have to stand up and fight for equality and fight for justice, not just for the gays and the lesbians and the transgender people. Not just for the people that we care about, but for all people, regardless of who they are, regardless of their creed, their race, their color, their religion, or their ideals. We have to fight for each other, because it's not about you, and it's certainly not about me. It's about us. It's about community. And we must strive to make it better, to make it so much more than what it is right now. As Obama said, talking about Dr. King, that he proclaimed that our individual freedom is inextricably bound to the freedom of every soul on earth. We have to look past our individual wants and needs and focus on our fellow man. Focus on community. Focus on this nation. And focus on the human race. We cannot walk alone. We must stand together. That is the only way that true progress can be made. That more progress can be made. I encourage you to get involved in something, in anything in the community. Look past what you are, who you are, and do something that will last. Do something that will make your fellow man better. Have compassion, show compassion, and be part of the solution and part of change.